From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. On the ground, it's Jarquez Hunter. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3. Operating from the gun, Bailey. Over the middle, complete. It's Fisher. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. The first drive here, and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
This is Hunter. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now second and 3. Operating from the gun, Bailey. He finds his man, complete. That's Fisher. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Down to the 25. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Bailey. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Hunter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Fighting him off. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Tutu Atwell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Chargers had 8-6 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that will allow us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They'll pick up with 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's when he catches. 4th down.
It's now
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? You talk about the defense for these Chargers. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On 1st down, hits Hampton. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 on a first.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
5-9. Ready.
Herbert now. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Marion Hampton, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Cameron Dicker for the
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll run it with Hunter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this complete to Trey Harris.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. Herbert going to give to Hampton. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, Ram. 21. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
Chargers 19, Rams 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their LA brethren. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henry.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
5-9. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
380. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Lad McConkey, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
I'm all of us. All my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rush to shut it down. Whenever I get your money up. Believe it or not, we'll run it down.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 30-yard line.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And he stopped immediately there. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bailey. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's Hunter. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again on the ground with Hunter. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Looking to throw. Bailey. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to throw. Bailey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Rams 14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, LA. Gadsden as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, but he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. A final shot before break. Bailey. He's going to try and go deep again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
To kick off for the Chargers.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Bailey. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Arnold Ebiketie. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Operating from the gun. Bailey will try and do this himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Back to Hampton on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Byron Young there on the stop.
No gain on the play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he's got his target, Harris. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
At the Rams' 29-yard line.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. A run once more with Hampton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 79 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Run! Hey, Ray. Set. Go. Hey, count.
Here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Rondé Gadsden, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score. Chargers 40. Rams 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. And the Rams first down.
Up the middle they go. It's Hunter. And he's going to be stepped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, and reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Hunter. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, and more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
2nd and a couple. Up the middle they go. It's Hunter. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, Rams.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hunter. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Bailey. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 40, Rams 21.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Black 80, black. Go.
On the give, this is Hampton. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
He's taken down at the
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, just trying to get to the quarterback, trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw. Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
And the Chargers.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. First carry here for the running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
21.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Bailey. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Bailey from the gun on 3rd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. In trouble, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set.
Give here to Hampton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
53-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hunter. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36.
It's a gain of a yard.
Now Bailey. Off play action. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here, and he's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Hunter. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
Just need a yard here, second and 1.
16-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hunter, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 72 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. Back to throw is Bailey. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
The pass. Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So, for the Chargers, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's uptight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. 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 I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early. All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time, it's tricky. How is it, babe? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time, it's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time. Don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time, it's tricky. How is it, D? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time, it's tricky. Tricky, huh? When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme. I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far. A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then de-dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay. I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time, it's tricky.
up now. Here's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the funny on my state. I'm finna give it a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it cost it? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 + 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We still under a Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.